And good evening, folks, and welcome in to high school football here on this Friday night, a very dreary and windy and rainy Friday evening. But hey, it is high school sports, it is high school football, and welcome into your holiday Buick GMC Cadillac pregame show on 961TCX.com. We are video streaming tonight's game as well at 961TCX.com. Nick Rush and Dustin Roosh set to bring you the play-by-play here this evening. Milwaukee Vincent, the 8th seed, coming into town tonight to battle the Fond du Lac Cardinals, the number 1 seed in the WIAA playoffs. Dustin, good evening.
Good evening, Nick. How you doing?
Doing fine. Football weather is here. The Fond du Lac Cardinals, of course, dropping their first game of the regular season last week, and they did so by a point. They lost 22-21 in a game that Fond du Lac had the momentum. It was 21-7. Then some turnovers down the stretch. The Fond du Lac Cardinals let Marshfield score 15 unanswered points, and Marshfield, the Tigers, go for a 2-point conversion at the end. They win the football game. Hey, why not?
Yeah,
and,
it was an exciting football game. You know, it was definitely a good game to watch, but a little bit of a wake-up call for the Cardinals, that's for sure. You know, to close out their season. Good thing, the week before they had wrapped up the conference championship, and you know, they didn't. It didn't hurt them too much when the seedings came out and the pairings came out, right, Nick?
You would take a peek at that loss, and after the game, right away, you would think, oh boy, you know what's going to happen now with the Fond du Lac Cardinals as far as the seeding meetings go and the groupings, and it just so happened to turn out that the Cardinals were in a pretty good grouping by themselves here, and the Fond du Lac Cardinals wound up with a number 1 seed, Milwaukee Vincent Destiny with the number 8 seed here, Milwaukee Riverside the 5 seed, Neenah the 4 seed in the regional, Marquette the 3 seed, Milwaukee Morse, Marshall, Juneau, Language, Carmen, Northwest the number 6 seed, that's a mouthful, Milwaukee Washington Science and Collegiate the number 7 seed, and Milwaukee King, the champions of this conference, of this Milwaukee City Conference here, they wind up the number 2 seed in the playoffs here. But Fondy came out fortunate to be, I think, 1 in the grouping that they were in, and number 2 getting 1 seed coming back here to Fruth.
Yeah, I think the conference that we play in, you know, the Valley Football Association, look at the teams that made it from that conference, and the fact that Fondy, for the majority of the season, really was in the top 3 or 4 teams, and, you know, the body of work that they put in last year, you start to look at, the quality of the program. I think that helped Cardinals to keep that 1 seed.
You are tuned into your pregame show here on 961TCX.com. Special thanks to Hopper's Silk Screen. They can customize your school spirit wear with team logos and more. Hopper's now carries the Under Armour brand to complete your look. Hopper's Main and Merrill Fond du Lac. Dave Hopper, Mark, and Kim Hopper doing it down there at Hopper's Silk Screening, an all-star trophy. Proud sponsor of the Cardinals here in this playoff run. And special thanks to Hurl Insurance, serving Fond du Lac since 1919. Good luck to the Cards from the team at Hurl Insurance. Tom and Sue, Mike and Melissa Hurl, getting it done down there, I should say, at Hurl Insurance of Fond du Lac. It is Fond du Lac. It is Milwaukee Vincent. It's the beginning of the WIAA football playoffs. Level 1 action on this windy, rainy night at Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back with more, including the head coach of the Cardinals, and Mike and Avok. His interview is next on 961TCX.com. This is your pregame show on 961TCX.com. We are video streaming this WIAA Level 1 Division 1 football matchup between the Fond du Lac Cardinals, number 1 seed in their particular pod and grouping there, and Milwaukee Vincent. Coach with us on the phone line, Mike and Avok of the Cardinals. Coach, always a pleasure. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Nick?
We're doing fine here. Before we preview the Milwaukee game tonight, let's rewind the tape a little bit here and go back to the game up in Marshfield, and a disappointing result for the Cardinals, who dropped their first conference game and the regular season at 8-1. Have you used that game as a learning experience going into the postseason?
Yeah, you have to do what you can. You got to look for the silver lining and everything, and that's what we've done regarding our performance in Marshfield. We found out that we can overcome the mistakes that we've been able to overcome so far this year. You know, we haven't always done a good job of taking care of the football, and we haven't always done a good job of tackling. and we've somehow been able to get through it 8 out of the 9 games, and then it finally it caught up with us a little bit week 9. So the silver lining regarding that is we got a real good seed, we got a good bracket, and we need to get better.
It's interesting how the groupings came out, and you, like me, we both were up very, very late, Friday into Saturday morning, of course. And when the groupings came out after midnight on Saturday morning, it was interesting that the Fond du Lac Cardinals see Neenah, yes, but you really have some other teams in there that you haven't seen. The Kimberly's not in there, the Arrowhead's not in there, the middle, the whole thing. So is that what your initial reaction was too?
Well, I knew we were going to go one of 2 directions. I knew we were either going to go to the northeast bracket or we were going to go to the southwest bracket. So when I saw the groupings, I wasn't really surprised because I knew we would either be in with a bunch of Milwaukee schools or a bunch of Madison schools.
Your thoughts on Milwaukee Vincent here and the Fond du Lac Cardinals' first draw of the playoffs?
They got a whole lot of speed. They got some great skill kids that can flat out scoot, and defensively they really like to pressure the football. So we're going to have to be really sound up front and make sure we adhere to our blocking rules. And then on defense, we really have to contain those running backs in the backfield.
Do you find themselves being a passing team or a running team more than a passing team?
Yeah. They run the ball significantly more than they throw it.
Taking a peek here, they of course play with some other schools in the regional, like Milwaukee King, that's in the regional as well. Do you look at those games too, how they matched up in that city conference?
Yeah. We try to find some common opponents, maybe even some non-conference opponents. For instance, Milwaukee Riverside played Brookfield Central. And Brookfield Central is a team that we practiced with this summer. So just to try to get a gauge on where our competition is at, not necessarily saying that it means anything, but just to try to get a general feel because there is really a lack of familiarity between the 2 of us teams.
Coach, are there any injuries coming out of the Marshfield game to this game tonight?
No, none. We're fresh, we're healthy. So I guess for this point in the season, we're as good as can be expected.
Coach Mike Adavok of the Cardinals, thank you so much. Always a pleasure each week, and let's do it again next week, okay?
Sounds good, Nick. I really appreciate it.
All right, take care. Yep, bye-bye. That's Mike Adavok, head coach of the Cardinals. More of your pregame show is on the way next. 961tcx.com, video streaming tonight's game.
Are you ready to lock and roll? That's right.
And we're back here on 96.1 TCX and video streaming this game as well at 961tcx.com. Nick Rush and Dustin Roosh up in the box here tonight. Got the video crew. Got the camera set up. A couple of cameras here in the press box here tonight. Happy to be bringing you this game on the video. So if you are not able to make it to the game here tonight, don't want to brave the elements, hey, that's okay. Watch it from the comfort of your home. 961tcx.com. Before the game, I was trying to set up my wife, Dustin, with the big screen, trying to hook the laptop up to the big screen and get her set up. I failed. I don't have the right cord. I found that out, but watching it on the laptop at home tonight.
So what was the challenge there, right? I mean, they've simplified that a little bit. Can't you just connect your iPad right to your monitor?
I don't know. There's a cord, and I have to get a different set. I don't know. We figure it out for next week.
You figure out all this stuff in the press box here. I would have thought you could set your wife up a little bigger screen at home.
Milwaukee Vincent, the Vikings come to town tonight. They're kind of a co-op team with Vincent and Destiny here. And we see this team here tonight that will bounce the football out, Dustin. They're going to try to get to the edge. They're going to run the football here tonight. They run the football 3 times as much as they pass, 4 times as much as they pass the football. Just a touch under 1,500 yards rushing on the season. Their leading back is number 5, and Jalen Nelson. He's got 89 carries for 791 yards. He's got 8 touches this season. So Fond du Lac defensively, you got to steal that edge. You got to contain that edge, right? Yeah, you do. So you look at it, I think they're averaging almost 191 yards on the ground, and what's Fondy averaging about 276. So at least maybe in the ballpark there, they both teams want to run the football. And for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, of course, they have a pretty good running attack themselves. Justin Marotic with 205 attempts, over 1,200 yards, almost 1,300 yards this season. Got 18 touchdowns for the Cardinals. He's got numerous records here for the Fond du Lac football program, including most points, including most rushing yards, and all-time leading rusher for the program here. So he's done it all for these Cardinals, but there's another goal that they want to achieve as a team, and it starts tonight. It does. I think, you get to this point in the season, and you got to get calibrate your expectations. It's about winning the next game, right? So you don't look too far ahead. You just look at the game you're playing or the one that's the next week ahead. The winner of this football game will take on the winner of Milwaukee, Riverside, and Neenah. That game is being played up in Neenah, so it's a possibility that these Cardinals would see a familiar Valley Football Association South Conference opponent in the Neenah Rockets, who Fond du Lac beat earlier this season, and that score was 21-0. They beat them up in Neenah in a game that was a low-scoring affair for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, but defensively they did pretty well in shutting them out. Yeah, Neenah did a good job that game of moving the ball, down the field. Once they got inside to the red zone, they struggled a little bit to score. And I think it was, the Fondy defense that stepped up and, had a little grit and stopped Neenah from getting the end zone. But it was a pretty good played football game, that's for sure. Reminder that if you are viewing tonight's game, shoot me an email up in the press box. We get it here and announce it on the video stream. Email me, nickr@wftl.com. That's nickr@wftl.com. Right now, you can get a house full of windows for just $29.65 from Window World of Fond du Lac. That's 10 energy-efficient windows installed for $29.65 now through November. You can also get interest-free financing. Window World is simply the best for less. Call 923-4189. That's 923-4189. Also, Marian University. They're a proud sponsor of the Fond du Lac Cardinal football team tonight. They're holding an informational open house for students interested in their undergrad program at the Fond du Lac campus on Friday, October 30th. This coming Friday, 9 until 12:30. Check-in begins at 9 a.m. in the Stayer Center. Admission counselors on hand to answer questions about the admission and financial aid process. And current students, they'll be available to answer questions and provide an individualized campus tour. 1-800-2-MARION for more information. Marian University, a proud sponsor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals football team here tonight. We are going to take a brief timeout, and we're going to come back with a full playoff prep sports preview of all the teams tonight here on 96.1 TCX.com.
Are you ready to lock and roll? Are you ready to lock and roll? That's right, lock and roll. Prices are on the rise, but you can keep your auto costs from going up. Lock in your rate with the new rate protection endorsement from Erie Insurance. And you'll have the same premium year after year until you make a change in drivers, vehicles, or your residence. Rate protection from Erie Insurance. To learn more, contact us at Jackson Call Insurance.
Just one call to Jackson Call Insurance.
Teams involved in the WIAA football playoffs, and let's break down each and every one of these matchups around the area. Let's start Division 1. The Fond du Lac Cardinals still get a number 1 seed despite losing a game at Marshfield this past Friday, 22-21. Fond du Lac head coach Mike Avok talks about the setback against Marshfield and previewing tonight's game and a learning experience.
You have to do what you can. You got to look for the silver lining and everything, and that's what we've done regarding our performance in Marshfield. We found out that we can't overcome the mistakes that we've been able to overcome so far this year. You know, we haven't always done a good job of taking care of the football, and we haven't always done a good job of tackling. And we've somehow been able to get through it 8 out of the 9 games, and then it finally came up to it caught up with us a little bit week 9. So
Fond du Lac Cardinals champions of the Valley Football Association South Conference. Fondy, a number 1 seed. They take on Milwaukee Vincent Destiny. They're number 8 seed. The game at Fruit Field coming up later on tonight.
Defensively, they really like to pressure the football, so we're going to have to be really sound up front and make sure we adhere to our blocking rules. And then on defense, we really have to contain those running backs in the backfield.
Video coverage of that game at 6:35 with our pregame show, and the game is video streamed live at our website, 961tcx.com. Myself and Dustin Roosh on the call coming up later on tonight. Oshkosh North, an 8 seed, takes on Brookfield Central, a number 1 seed. Division 2 now. Watertown, number 7 seed, traveling to Badger, number 2 seed. Division 3 action, Kewaskum. The Indians draw number 1 seed. They take on number 8 seed Delvin Darien at Kewaskum on Friday night. Division 4 action, Kiel draws a 4 seed. They host Little Chute, a 5 seed. Number 1 seed Berlin takes on Mauston, a number 8 seed. And Omro, a number 2 seed. The Foxes are the Flyweight Conference champions. They get a number 2 seed, and they take on Nakusa coming up in Division 4 on Friday night. Winnebago Lutheran Academy, the Vikings of WLA, they are a number 4 seed, and that means they'll host Peshtigo, a 5 seed tonight. John Boggs is the head coach of the Vikings.
Student body, our faculty, we're also excited that we get to host a playoff game, level 1 playoff game here at Viking Field. Especially when the alternative was to drive up 2 hours to Peshtigo. So this is a culmination of a lot of hard work over the offseason and during the season.
Vikings finished winning 3 out of the last 4 games in the Flyweight Conference. Coach talks about Peshtigo tonight.
But their skilled people are big. They have a running back that's run the ball for over 1,100 yards. They have a 6'4", 200-pound receiver. So they come at you with some athletes, and that'll be a good challenge for us.
The WLA and Peshtigo game, you can hear that thing live on 96.1 FM. WTCX, Scott Nye on the call, 6:35 pregame, 7 o'clock kick from Viking Field. Again, WLA hosting Peshtigo on the radio, 96.1 FM. Let's move on to Division 6. The Ledgers of Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs, they draw Shiocton in a rematch of the first game of the season. Ledgers head coach Bob Hyland.
Well, I'm sure that both of us are a little bit different teams. They've switched from a junior quarterback to a sophomore quarterback, very good running quarterback. I looked at our defense for the first game to now, and there isn't many kids left out there that played in that first game. So we've changed, they've changed. Hopefully that turnovers and the weather cooperates, and we just have a great football game.
Springs and Shiocton, that game from Art Humphrey Field in North Fond du Lac. We'll have video streaming coverage of that thing at 6:35 with the pregame and 7 o'clock with the opening kick. Corey Nickel on the play-by-play on the video stream only, again at 961tcx.com. Springs won the first game of the season against Shiocton, 42-20. That was in their house at their place. Marquezan, they draw Brookwood coming up later on tonight. Marquezan is a 2 seed in Division 6. Division 7, the Cambria-Friesen Hilltoppers draw Rio, and Cambria-Friesen, the smallest team involved in the playoffs, 3rd smallest, right?
Being as small as we are, it's an extreme honor to have gotten a number 1 seed. Somebody told me, and I haven't checked these numbers, that we're the 3rd smallest school in the playoffs.
Jim Bilesma is the head coach of the Hilltoppers. Cambria, Friesland, and Rio. That game is a rematch of the regular season finale, won by Cambria, Friesland 40-0. And that game is on the radio tonight on our sister station, FM 103.3 and AM 1170radio.com. Pre-game show about 6:35. Steve Winterhack, Randy Armga on the call at 7 o'clock there. And we'll cap the weekend off with an afternoon matinee in Division 7 as the Randolph Rockets travel to Cassville. Randolph is a 6 seed. Cassville is a number 3 seed. And head coach of the Randolph Rockets talks about the challenge against Cassville.
You know, they can do all kinds of different things. They can come at you with a wing tee, a double wing, and they can come out in a spread. They can come out in a double slot or a trips. And
that's Peter Warwick, head coach of the Randolph Rockets. The Randolph and Cassville game is on the radio, FM 103.3 and AM 1170, coming up on Saturday afternoon. That's a 1:45 pregame and 2 o'clock with the kick. That is a check of your area prep sports preview. I'm Nick Rush, sports director. We'll see you on the field this weekend. Be a great weekend of high school sports.
Nick Rush and Dustin Roosh back with you from Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac, getting set for the beginning of this WIAA game, WIAA football game between Milwaukee Vincent and Destiny and the Fond du Lac Cardinals here as we take a peek, Dustin, at some keys to tonight's game. What do you think for the Cardinals, Dustin?
Well, I think the Cardinals got to take advantage of last week's learning opportunity and, bounce back from what happened in Marshfield. It comes with playing a little better discipline and avoiding the mistakes. Specifically, eliminating those turnovers and penalties. I think we've seen it all season, but we're going to stack the box. So they're going to put probably 9 in between the tackles, and those second-level blocks are going to become really important. So I think that's a couple of keys we got for the Cardinals on Vincent. They got to stop the run. Fondy's, averaging nearly 300 yards a game, and Vincent's done a pretty good job in their conference. They've only allowed 63 yards a game. So stopping the run's going to be key, as well as keeping Fondy's offense off the field, Nick.
You are tuned into your pregame show here on 96.1 TCX and video streaming this game as well at 96.1TCX.com. Fond du Lac Cardinals home for the majority of the playoffs as they can continue on here. They would get their next couple of games at home as well, being a number 1 seed. That all-important number 1 seed teams would have to come here to Fruth Memorial Field. Let's pause for a timeout and the national anthem and come back next. 96.1TCX.com.
Two things you only dreamed would come together. A delicious cheesy quesadilla wrapped around a beefy burrito. The new Quesarito from Taco Bell.
Back here up at the press box, 96.1TCX.com. We are video streaming this game here tonight. Got the video crew in the house. Nick Rush, Dustin Roosh, set to bring you tonight's game. Again, thank you so much for checking into the broadcast here tonight. If you are viewing tonight's game, shoot me an email. It is nickr@wftl.com, nickr@wftl.com. We'll have some updates for you on area games going on around the area. Got just a shy of 200 watching so far here in our pregame show. Some of the key skill guys for Milwaukee Vincent. Jalen Nelson is their senior running back, and he's one of the number 1 backs in the conference. He's number 5. We'll be calling his name a lot here tonight, Dustin.
Yeah, Jalen, averages, like you said, I think he's the second leading rusher in the conference, almost 100 yards a game, actually right at about 99 yards a game, scored himself 8 touchdowns this season. So he knows what to do with the ball when he gets it.
The quarterback for Vincent is number 7, Michael Rogers. He's a junior quarterback. Ashanti Sims, one of the wide receivers. Ken Scott, the other wideout, and running back, kind of splits time in both positions for Milwaukee Vincent. For the Fond du Lac Cardinals, Caleb Goldstein, one of the receivers, number 1. Justin Morodic, a senior running back, 6 foot, 190-pounder, number 2. Quinn Wolfel is a quarterback, 5'8", 175, a senior. Reggie Hernandez, one of the wideouts for the Cards, at 5'9", $155. Alex Ruppel, the fullback, 5'11", $175, number 42. Mark Dilling, one of the offensive linemen, Jason Schneider, Dakota Wagner, Mason Lanning, Will Wright, and Ben Roosh. Starting lineup for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Mike Avok, the head coach with the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and Fond du Lac making their 3rd appearance in the WIAA football playoffs, of course, in the last 3 years. And Fond du Lac got to level 2 years ago. Fond du Lac got to level 3 last year before losing out to Kimberly up at their house. Fond du Lac has made the playoffs 15 out of the last, or made it past level 1, I should say. 15 out of the last 19 times they've made the playoffs.
Done a pretty good job once we got here, right?
Yeah.
So, one of the things I think that's absolutely a great accomplishment this season is that Mike Avok was Coach of the Year in the conference.
Yeah.
And, the work, the body of work that Mike has put in these first 4 years is just something that really should have been recognized. I'm just so happy for Coach Avok to be recognized.
Here we go. We are set to kick it away from Fruth Memorial Field on this windy and rainy Friday night, and it's a short kick by Cooper. It's going to be taken down to the 25-yard line. Somebody better get to it. Milwaukee Vincent will scoop it up and try to get it up to the 30-yard line. Way on the far side of the football field. Carter on the return for Milwaukee Vincent gets a couple of yards there, and Vincent will come out with the football to begin the football game here. Dustin, 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Moving to our right, the Fond du Lac Cardinals in the dark uniforms, the dark jerseys, the silver pants, and the white helmets. And Vincent, just the opposite, the black pants, the white shirts, and the black helmets. And they're going to move to our right, and that's toward the south end zone here at Fruth.
Pretty good directional kick by the Cardinals on that play. Just found the dead spot and allowed the cover team to get downfield pretty quickly on the kick.
Milwaukee Vincent getting the call from the sidelines here. The official will put the ball, and it'll go near the far hash of the field there, and the ball is spotted again at the 28-yard line. They're going to bring it up here, and we'll see the Milwaukee Vincent Vikings run the first play of the football game from the line of scrimmage.
Going to stack that formation pretty tight here unless they're going to adjust right before the snap of the ball.
Again, the quarterback is number 7 in Michael Rogers. Rogers now will check left and check right across the Fond du Lac defense. Now he's going to take the football. He's going to hand the football off, and the handoff goes up to the 40-yard line or to the 35-yard line, and that's number 27, Ken Scott. Scott on the carry. He'll go ahead and go forward for about 7 or 8 yards on the pickup.
Pretty effective play by Vincent there. I don't know if you saw, Nick, but they came out with trips and a little bit of a heavy package to the right side of the line, a few extra blockers.
So Ken Scott gets the first carry of the football game. We'll see heavy dose of Nelson involved there as well, but Scott is in there in the backfield right now as the ball is near the near hash. A couple of 30 seconds into the football game. Handoff will go to Scott again, and he's bottled up, and he's going to bounce it out to the left-hand side, and Fond du Lac is there defensively. Cooper was over there, as was
Carver Nolan.
Yeah, Nolan was over there too.
Nolan. Nice job by number 77, Dante Johnson, to get good penetration inside, meet the back, probably for about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but nifty little move to move it up.
Scott goes backwards for a couple of yards. It is 3rd and 4 for the Vikings. Just a minute into the football game, no score on your scoreboard so far. Nick and Dustin, as they are going to split some receivers both ways here. They're going to stack an I formation. And Quarterback looks to be changing the play here for Vincent now. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go. They're going to keep it on the ground. They're going to hand the football off, and they hand it off, and I think he got it. I think he got enough.
It's going to be pretty close where they marked the forward progress.
Cardinals swarm. Jake Walgenbach was in on the stop. That was the first handoff to Jalen Nelson, who we talked about in the pregame show. He will go forward. I think he got it.
You're right. Gave him the first down.
Yep. 1st and 10 for Milwaukee Vincent. Again, Jalen Nelson, who averages 8.9 yards a carry. That's pretty good. Morotic is at about 6.3 a carry, just to compare. Receivers are both ways here from Milwaukee Vincent. They'll stack an I formation behind the quarterback and Michael Rogers, who ducks in, checks the Fond du Lac defense. 2 minutes in, no score on your scoreboard. Signals plays to the receivers. Now he's going to take the snap, and he's going to pitch it over. A sweet play to the left-hand side, and he's going to try to cut it up the field, and Fond du Lac's defense is there. Nice job by the Fondy defense over on that far side. Walgenbach was over there, as well as Colleen was over there. Carver Nolan there to escort him down after a 1-yard gain by Nelson.
Nice little quick toss play to try to get the edge and use some of that speed that Mike Gadavok talked about in the pregame.
Touch over 200 viewers in tonight's game so far at 961tcx.com. Yeah, tell your friends, tell your enemies on the video stream tonight.
Looks like the rain's picking up a little bit here, Nick.
Yeah, it is. Lone setback is Nelson behind Rogers, who'll duck in, and they'll bunch it all in tight. Fond du Lac will look to stack the box here.
Yeah, here's that overload formation. They just want to try to get outside.
There's a handoff, and this handoff cannot get away. Great job defensively by Nolan to string it out, bring him down, and Nelson doesn't get much, if anything.
Well, that's what we talked about in the pregame, or in the keys to the game. We talked about discipline, and Carver Nolan played some great disciplined football to be right to set the edge hard.
Talked about the Vikings moving the football on the ground for the majority of the game, and they don't pass the football a lot. Passing, just 97 passing attempts this season. It might be a passing down here, 3rd down and 9. He does have Nasir Briggs, who's got 10 receptions. He's the leading receiver, and he's going to be bunched in tight in the formation.
Coming out in that overload to the left here, that same formation.
Quarterback here, Rogers will duck in under center. Rogers will take the snap. He'll drop back in the pocket. He'll fire across the middle. Dangerous pass, tipped around, and falls incomplete. And Fond du Lac's defense.
Pretty well defended on the play by the Cardinal defense there. They've come out in that formation a couple on the first set of downs and ran behind it, and then they threw behind it.
Clock stopped here at the 8:13 mark. 4th down and 9 for Milwaukee Vincent. And the punter is Mr. Rogers, number 7. And Ryan Colleen is going to stand back at his own 30, back to the 28-yard line in his own territory to receive the punt.
Yeah, short kick.
There's a short kick. Yep, it's going to take a Vincent bounce and still going to roll down and be tapped down at about the 35-yard line. Rain is falling harder, and rain is actually coming into the press box here.
I know Ryan probably wanted to make a play on that kick, but he definitely did the right thing to just to let it go and start with the ball on the 35-yard line. We
removed the window because if we would have kept the window up, I couldn't see. Couldn't see any numbers. You couldn't either here. So
well, I'm in a good spot. I'm kind of just behind the reach of the rain. So
you're behind us in the formation. You're offset in the backfield.
We're in the eye, so I'm a little bit taller than Nick, so I can see over his shoulders. So
8:02 left to go, no score. Fond du Lac Cardinals offense comes up to the line of scrimmage. Quinn Wolfel now is going to take it from the shotgun formation. He's going to hand off to Justin Morotic. Morotic has got some running room. Morotic power driving his way forward, gets it almost up to midfield. Justin goes forward for about 12 yards. Fond du Lac Cardinal first down.
You see Justin's pad level on that play. A couple of tacklers came in, and Justin was the lower man and was able to keep his feet moving and churn for that first down right out of the gate.
Morotic will go forward, and he'll gain 12 yards on 1st and 10. Fond du Lac Cardinal first down up to the 47-yard line. Rupel in the backfield. Morotic and Quinn Wolfel working from the pistol formation. They hand the ball off to Justin again. Justin powering his way into Milwaukee Vincent territory. He'll get across the 50, get tripped up, and be brought down at about the 47. 2nd down for the Cards. Good offensive line push.
Yeah. We definitely we're starting to think alike, Nick.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Is great surge up front by the offensive line.
They're going to split out Goldstein to the near side of the football field. Ball is at the far hash. Cardinals come out in the pistol formation. Ruppel in the backfield. Wolfel working from the shotgun. Marotic behind him. Marotic might have jumped early. They don't call him. Marotic's got some running room. Marotic now diving his way forward to the 40 and covered up there as he crosses the 40 down near the 38. Did you catch that?
You did, but I'm still wondering why the sideline judge over on Vincent's side didn't call the offside. I don't know if you saw, Nick, but it looked like the entire right side of Vincent's defensive line was over the ball.
Gain of 8 yards for Justin Marotic, who's got 25 in the football game so far. No score on your scoreboard. 6.5 minutes left to go in the first frame. Wolfel pulls down the high snap. Handoff Justin Marotic, left side of the offensive line. He'll power his way forward, get it down to about the 32. And there's a gain of about 7 or so. Second down coming up for the Cardinals. It's a driving rain here, and you can see it on the video screen. It's driving rain. It's kind of a sideways rain coming down too.
I know this is the recipe that the Cardinals like to do on offense, getting that rhythm and flow, right from the beginning with establishing the run game.
Vincent looks to stack the box here and bring it. Wolfel blitzes on, and Wolfel cannot get away. He's going to try to throw it to one of the. I think that was Dilling over there, one of the offensive linemen.
Well, fortunately, Alex Ruppel was a couple yards behind Dilling, so. Yeah.
Say that's not an eligible receiver.
Yeah.
But third down and 3 coming up here. It'll be interesting to see if turnovers play a part in tonight's game.
Yeah, especially with the rain, right? Pretty steady, like you talked about, pretty steady rain coming down. So.
Of course, Fond du Lac Cardinals suffering their first setback of the season last week against Marshfield, and you want to try to make that a learning experience. Try to make. Not that they took anybody for granted, but third down and 3, the handoff to Justin Marotic. Marotic now to the second wave of the defense. Marotic brought down as he gets to about the 25. Gain of 7. They needed 3.
Another first down there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that Marshfield game, that was an exciting game, and the Tigers came to play. Nothing to lose for them.
Yeah, and they were, so it was senior night, right? Homecoming, so they definitely, you could feel the momentum. They were all about trying to upset that perfect season for the Cardinals, and they did it.
Goldstein is split out wide to the right-hand side, and Marotic will get the handoff. Marotic up the shoot through the A-gap. Marotic bouncing it out to the left side of the end zone. There's a touchdown for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. He went through the A-gap, Dustin, and he bounced it out left.
Just absolutely phenomenal blocking up front between the guards. Mark Dilling, Mason Lanning, Jason Snyder, the entire offensive line just had great surge.
Marotic takes it in from 27 yards out. The Fond du Lac Cardinals jump on the scoreboard first. It is 6-0 Fond du Lac at the 5:41 mark of the first. Joe Kuber to attempt the point after touchdown here.
Well, this will be if you get the ball down and kicked here in this rain.
And lines are down. Snap is clean. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Fond du Lac leading 7-0 at the 5:41 mark of the first quarter. We're coming back to Fruth after this. 96.1 TCX.com.
We need to talk about your future. Wait, I'll keep this quick. There's more than one recipe for success. Maybe you already have your heart set on a career. Or maybe you just want to do something. Either way, Moraine Park can help. Don't tune out. Do Moraine Park. Visit our website or call to get started. Moraine Park Technical College, for those driven to do. Hey, hook me up.
And we're back, 96.1 TCX.com. We are video streaming this game as well. Can't make it out to the football game. Don't want to brave the elements. Hey, that's okay. We have video streaming coverage of the Fond du Lac Cardinal football game here. Fondy scores 7-0. Marotic takes it in from 27 yards out, goes through the offensive line, and bounces out to the left-hand side. Short kick taken at the 30-yard line up to the 35 and wrestled down, crossing the 38. Kind of a difficult situation with Green Bay Preble tonight. What's going on there?
Yeah, we just kind of got word that their coach might have went down during the game. Green Bay Preble is up in that North Division. They're actually playing Kimberly tonight, so the 8 seed going against the defending state champion. That's too bad.
Ken Billingham listening into the broadcast. Kenny, thank you so much. If you are viewing tonight's game, shoot me an email, nickr@wfdl.com. Colin Sampson and Maya Hamburg checking in to the broadcast here tonight. They'll bunch it in tight. Milwaukee Vincent. And the handoff is going to go to Nelson along the left-hand side. Colleen there to pile drive him down as he gets it up near the 45-yard line. Nice run. Nice initial burst by Nelson, Dustin.
Fast, right? So you talk about that speed. They ran opposite, where the strength was, a little weak side running play, and he definitely got the ball and got positive yards really quick.
Nelson goes ahead for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for Milwaukee Vincent. Trevor listening into the broadcast here tonight. Thank you so much. Ball from the far hash, out of the I formation. Quarterback Michael Rogers will duck in now and scan the Fond defense, and they'll pitch it out. Little sweep play here, and Nelson's going to try to cut it up.
Ball's out, ball's out.
Fumbles the football, and the Fond du Lac Cardinals are going to jump on this football, and Fond du Lac will recover the loose ball.
They do
and
get
who's
the ball
that?
back. Shanowski?
Shanowski was down there.
So maybe Noah Allsweet, I think, might have came up. Was he at the bottom of the pile?
I think Dante Johnson came up jumping with the football in his hand.
I just like to see the side judge get on the field a little bit quicker. He was taking his own sweet time to get out there and figure who had the ball.
Isn't that something? We talked about turnovers in this football game, and the Fond du Lac Cardinals win Battle 1 of the turnover train. 1st and 10 Fondy from the Milwaukee Vincent 43-yard line.
Cardinals have had, I think every time they've been in that double tight formation.
Hand off Morotic. Morotic through the A gap, and he'll bring it inside the 40 down near the 37-yard line.
Boys, as an offensive line coach, you love nothing better than seeing your linemen about 10 yards downfield. And we had Mark Dilling and Mason Lanning and Jason Schneider again 10 yards downfield. Great surge up front.
We are approaching the 4.5-minute mark left to go in the first quarter of action. Fond du Lac Cardinals come away with a 5-yard gain for Justin Morotic, who's had all the offense so far for the Cardinals. Hand off Justin. He's got some running room. Justin's gone. 10, 5, bang for 38.
Huge hole on the right side of the line. Kyle Van de Bogart and Alex Ruppel just opened up the right side of the line.
That was a monumental hole. Morotic could have jogged into the end zone, but he takes it in from 38 yards out. Cards jump on top, 13-0 at the 4:10 mark of the first quarter. Fond du Lac jumping on top here, Milwaukee Vincent, and capitalize on the turnover.
I think the Cardinals want to get a little frustration from a week ago out of their system.
Low kick, and it bounces off the left upright, no good. It is 13-0 in favor of the Cards. We are going to take a timeout and come back after this. This is Fond du Lac Cardinal football on 96.1 TCX.com.
At Lenz Truck in Fond du Lac, we're celebrating 30 years of having the best used trucks money can buy. Check this out. We have over 600 trucks on one lot, all priced to move. Half-ton trucks, diesel trucks, SUVs. You'll find the truck you're looking for. Go now to lenzauto.com. Then head out to Lenz Truck today.
Lenz Truck. Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks. At Lenz Truck in Fond du Lac, we're celebrating 30 years of having the best.
That's Mary Poppins Cheese Show, November 5th through 8th at Fond du Lac High School.
The J.F. Ahern Company, a Fond du Lac company since 1880, designs, builds, and maintains commercial facility systems that save lives, improve the environment, and ensure personal comfort and well-being. There's a kickoff. That will be a touchback here for Fond du Lac. Milwaukee Vincent takes over at their own 20-yard line. From their humble beginnings on Main Street in Fond du Lac, the J.F. Ahern Company still maintains a local presence after 135 years. Learn more about them at jfahern.com and their local Fond du Lac roots.
It's a pretty good local company there, Nick.
You betcha. I think I know a guy that works there.
Yeah, you look out in the stands here at Fruth, I think there's probably all kinds of them working that work for that company.
JF Ahern Company. Fond du Lac Cardinals 13 and Milwaukee Vincent, the Vikings, nothing on your scoreboard here tonight. And away we go. Receivers both ways for Vincent. They'll run an I formation. They'll hand it off to the first guy through the chute. And nothing. Maybe a half yard or so. Fond du Lac's D, Dante Johnson, was in on the bottom of the stop there. Yeah. Allsweed was in there too.
Yeah, Gage Zarodnik. We definitely had the A and B gaps covered up pretty good there. Not much room to run for Vincent.
Gage Zarodnik, defensive lineman, named to the second team All-Valley Football Association South Conference. Devin Shanowski, he was named the Valley Football Association South Linebacker of the Year earlier this week. Congratulations to those Cardinals.
I think, what, he had 18 kids recognized?
Yeah.
Oh, tight end moved. Tight end on the right side.
False start.
Let's see which way it goes, though. I think they're going to call it on the Cardinals here, Nick.
And it might have been an offsides penalty against Fond du Lac Cardinals. Fondy did jump. Yep, they'll push it up 5 yards. And second down and 4 is on the way for the Vikings, approaching the 3:20 mark left to go in the first quarter.
That's the first penalty so far on the Cardinals, I believe.
Yep.
That's the first one.
Yep. I formation, receivers both ways, same formation. They'll look to pass on second down, and they're going to air it out downfield, and that's going to be picked off by Ryan Killeen. Picked off by number 19 for Fond du Lac. And Killeen puts the Cardinals with the football again. Second consecutive drive with a turnover for Milwaukee Vincent.
Well, we know Michael Rogers can throw it. Now his receiver just needs to keep running rather than looking back at the ball. Ryan saw that one pretty much since it was thrown, and he really timed it nicely.
And pass intercepted by Fond du Lac, and away we go with 1st and 10 with the Cardinals. 2 turnovers for Milwaukee Vincent so far. Vincent coming into this football game with a mark of 4 and 5.
Maybe a quick strike here, you think?
And the handoff is going to go to Justin Morotic. Morotic is going to scoot his way forward into Vincent territory, dive his way to about the 46.
Yeah, why throw when everything's working up front, right?
9-yard gain, second down and 1 for the Cardinals here.
Oh, just short of the first down he was.
Yep, second down and 1. Watching from the comfort of their recliner with a glass of wine, Leith Tom and Mariah Shepard not braving the elements. And there's a flag on the play, might be a hold against the offensive line. Dilling was back there in the vicinity of the flag.
Nice little skip pole for by Dakota Wagner to come down the line and open up the hole. But I think it's coming back.
Amy John checking in to the broadcast tonight. Working at Pyre Elementary School. Welcome in. If you are viewing tonight's game, shoot me an email, nickr@wfdl.com. Got Eric Hamburg checking in with Colin Sampson and Maya. So welcome into the video stream here tonight. We have just a touch over 300 so far on the video stream, Dustin.
Good.
Yeah, there we go. 2nd and 10. Off of the penalty. Out of the formation, Fond du Lac Cardinals handoff to Justin Morotic into Vincent territory. Morotic now will be brought down by number 44 in Lyson Allen. Lyson Allen to bring him down. Good tackle.
Yeah, nice. I was going to say nice job by Wolfel to pull that high snap. That's one of the things, right? Makes it a challenge.
Handoff goes for 8 yards. 3rd and 2 for the Cards. Under 2 to play here in the first quarter. They'll go 2 receivers now. They'll have Goldstein split up with Hernandez behind him at the 50-yard line. Rupel in the backfield, the handoff to Justin Morotic, and Morotic does not fool anybody in the backfield quickly, number 69, and that is Javonta Moody. Javonta Moody there to bring him down.
Yeah, quick, really good pressure inside by the Vincent defense. I think we're in a punt here.
Jake Walgenbach is going to punt the football. Fond du Lac needed 2 yards, Dustin. They go backwards for 2.
Pretty well defended on that play by Vincent. I think there was 2 or 3 kids that were in the backfield to meet Justin right away.
Yep. Nelson back deep to receive the punt. by Fond du Lac. And snap is clean. The kick is away. A nice punt.
Pretty good kick. Oh, boy, can it into the end
Vincent
zone.
got away from it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. And Vincent comes away with the football now from their own 20-yard line. Motor repair and replacements, pumps, pulleys, and belts. WW Electric Motors is a proud sponsor of the Fond du Lac Cardinal football team. Barn fans, distribution of Milwaukee tools and more. Convenient locations in Oshkosh, Waupun, and Fond du Lac. W&W Electric Motors are your trusted professionals and a local business for electrical and mechanical apparatus services. Again, WW Electric Motors, a proud sponsor of our video stream here tonight. And the Fond du Lac Area Association of Commerce. Looking for a great job? Visit FDLworks.com. Good luck to all area teams from the Fond du Lac Association of Commerce.
Three teams in Fondy playing playoff football tonight.
At home.
Yeah, all home games.
Yep.
Look at that. Well defended.
Shanowski was in there. Dante Johnson to bottle up that run as well for the Fond du Lac Cardinal defense. It is second down. Allsweed was in the party too.
Yeah, I think somebody called a party in the backfield, and everybody was getting in there.
Everybody gets a shot there.
What do you get? Do you get a quarter of a tackle for loss when there's that many guys in the backfield, or
loss of 2 yards on the play by Vincent. Vincent plays in the same conference as Milwaukee King, who is the 2 seed in this particular pod in grouping.
Defense playing pretty well tonight for the Fondy Cardinals. Getting a lot of penetration.
And that is going to be a timeout taken by Milwaukee Vincent. And we will take a timeout and do the same. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll take just a 30. And we'll come back with more on 96.1tcx.com.
There are lots of places you can go buy flooring, but the most trusted name is Tuig Flooring America.
This is Kevin Tuig from Tuig Flooring America in Fond du Lac. Come experience the difference in quality of our products at our store. Whether you're looking for carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, laminate, tile, and even window treatment, our experienced experts will help you select the best flooring and room design. For almost 70 years, our business was built on better products and an overall better buying experience, and not on sales and cheap products. Tuig Flooring America, we are with you every step of the way.
Highway 41 and 23, Fond du Lac. There are lots of places you can go buy flooring, but the most trusted name is
Nick Rush and Dustin Roosh back with you on 96.1tcx.com. Tom Hurl checking into the broadcast here tonight, and thank you so much to the Hurl Insurance Agency for sponsoring tonight's game since 1919. They've been serving the area. Fakes the handoff, rolling out to the left-hand side, and he's going to take it off with it himself up to the 20-yard line, crossing his way up to the 22. Fond du Lac's D, Carver Nolan.
Yeah.
There for a stick, Dustin.
Nolan did a nice job making the tackle, but some early pressure by Dante Johnson. Michael Rogers did a really nice job to avoid a tackle, which would have been probably for a double-digit loss.
And Tom Hurl checking into the broadcast here tonight. He says great fumble recovery and great interception as well. That will mark the end of the first quarter. Your score, Fond du Lac 13 and Milwaukee Vincent nothing on 96.1tcx.com. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back with the second quarter after this on our video stream.
We make sure we sell the best possible product for the best price up front, and that's a huge customer satisfier.
We don't get paid on commissions. We're here to make sure that what you find is what you want, and you're going to pay the right price for it.
It truly is a unique, different, and better buying experience than what I was used to, and I'm sure a lot of other people can say the same thing.
And we want to make sure that this is an experience that they will have that they will not have anywhere else.
Discover the difference. Holiday Ford Fond du Lac, worth the trip.
We're back here on our video stream, 96.1tcx.com. Thanks for viewing tonight's game. Justin Marotic, $126 so far and 2 touches. 2 touches, Dustin, yep. Yes, already. St. Mary's Springs is leading Shiocton 13-0, the exact score that we have here.
How about that?
And that's in the second quarter as well.
WLA leading 13-0 too. Got a little Fondy magic tonight?
That I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Lily Rush is listening in. Hi, honey. Time to go to bed, sweetheart.
What do we got to pay you guys to change the pronunciation? I've been waiting to say that to you. You know?
I know. There's a pass over to the right side of the offense. And that
Trey
will go.
Hoffman, yep. Trey Hoffman and Keegan Barant on a tackle for loss over on the far right-hand side.
Nasir Briggs, the leading receiver, he'll haul it in, but he doesn't get much, if anything, there. And Fond du Lac's D answers again. And we have a loss on the play, 4th down. Killeen's back deep to receive with the Cardinals. And Rogers is back deep to punt. They almost get to him. Flag on the play. That's going to take a Vincent bounce. Killeen's going to scoop it up the 40-yard line, up to the 45, and be dropped down. Good job on the special teams unit by Milwaukee Vincent.
It's a number 26 for, actually 86 for Vincent. Pretty nice tackle.
That was Briggs down there. Nasir Briggs.
Solo tackle. I thought they blew the play dead before the kick, the way everybody was moving.
Right.
But they got a call here.
Brian Tim, Amy Tim, Tanya Steiner all watching the game with the Coons clan.
False start on Vincent here, Nick. This one is
going to re-kick it?
Yep, come back and re-kick. Not the direction that
Vincent wants to go here.
No, Coach Brigham over at Vincent doesn't want to be going this direction with his punter right now.
Milwaukee Vincent started the year at 2-1. Then they lost 4 consecutive games before winning 2 in a row and outscoring their opponents in those 2 wins to end the regular season 102-6.
Lit up the scoreboard those last 2 games.
Milwaukee Madison and Milwaukee Career Tech. They almost get to him again, and there's a short kick, and that's going to be out of bounds as it got to about the 32.
Really short kick. I thought Keegan Barant was going to block that one and scoop and score for a touchdown.
32-yard line is where the Cardinals are going to take over with great field position. Yeah, but of course Fond du Lac won 8 games during the regular season. They scored 36 a game. Vincent scoring about 27 a game, but I don't know if they played a defense here like the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Split out Joe Cooper. Reggie Hernandez split out to the far side out of the pistol formation. Rupel in the backfield. They bring Hernandez into motion. And the handoff is going to go to Justin Marotic. They stay between the tackles. Marotic's got it to the 20-yard line, down to the 15, inside the 15.
Another nice job by the offensive line of the Cardinals. The entire right-hand side of the field just opened up, Nick.
Dustin, we haven't seen a lot of runs outside the tackles for Fond du Lac.
No, not too much, right?
No.
I mean, we've been pounding it inside here.
Marotic will take it from the 31, and he'll go to about the 16-yard line.
I thought he was going to break that tackle and end up in the end zone.
Yep. Goldstein split out. Hernandez split out as well. Rupel in the backfield, and Quinn Wolf will await the snap here. He'll bring Killeen actually into motion, and a flag flies. Somebody jumped.
I think I might stick with that same play until they stop it.
Yeah. Somebody jumped on.
Looks like you're going the Cardinals here.
On the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and there's a false start against Fond du Lac that will push the football back 5 yards. Dr. Shane Bauer, he would like to thank all our community for voting him best chiropractor. Now, you can be part of that winning team. Bauer Chiropractic has an immediate opening for a chiropractic technician and assistant. Apply in person at Peters Avenue in Fond du Lac for Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Cooper split out. Hernandez now brought into motion. High snap, rips it down. Handoff to Justin Marotic. Marotic to the left side. Man, I thought if they could fake that.
Yeah.
That was the play to do it.
Yeah, it was. You know, we've been bringing Reggie in motion to the right, and I thought we had tried to, I think Coach Jorge thought he would try to catch him on a weak side.
Yep. A little over 10 minutes left to go in the first half. Fond du Lac 13, Milwaukee Vincent nothing. Goldstein split out. Killeen split out as well for the Cardinals. Quinn Wolfel waiting the snap here for the Cards. He's going to bring Killeen into motion now. And another flag flies. They stop play here.
What are they seeing down there?
Not sure. This is going to go against Fond du Lac, I believe.
Yep.
Against the Cardinals. Bring it back again.
Can we mic up that official crew so we can know what they're seeing?
I'm not sure either. Somebody's moving a tad early, or if there's illegal motion.
Somebody.
But we've seen that play,
a couple of times, yeah. We run that a lot.
Yeah, we've seen that play 100 times this year.
Just wondering if somebody in the backfield's kind of leaning forward or just getting an early start.
Lines are set.
Let's try it again.
Same play. Hernandez now into motion, and the handoff to Moronic, stepping through one defender to the 10, cuts it back to the 5, to the end zone. There's a touchdown for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Justin Moronic from the 21-yard line. He's got, so far in this football game, 168.
How about, I just noticed that you got a calculator right there on your clipboard. I always wonder how you did your math so quick. So
I don't have to take my shoes off anymore.
Well, how about that? We avoid the false start and we get a touchdown.
Fond du Lac cashing in on 2 Vincent turnovers in this football game. 1 interception and 1 fumble. Another low kick. It'll scoot its way through the uprights. It is up and it is good. And the Fond du Lac Cardinals now lead 20-0 on your scoreboard. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back to Fruth after this on 961tcx.com.
At the Agnesian Health Shop, find all your home medical and respiratory needs under one roof. Women's health, mom and baby products, mobility devices, specialty items, and a full line of Dr. Comfort diabetic shoes for men and women. Our respiratory and sleep services offer both home oxygen and products for those diagnosed with sleep apnea. And the friendliest associates will help you select just the products you need and assist you with billing questions. Visit us at our new location, 307 Camelot Drive in Fond du Lac. Agnesian Healthcare. You're never far from good health.
Nick Rush, Dustin Roosh on the call here tonight. And that drive, Dustin, goes for 31 yards, 2 plays. Moronic takes it in from 21 yards out on the scamper, on the cutback there. And the Cards lead 20-0. And there's a kick, and that's scooped up by Milwaukee Vincent up to the 20-yard line. Trying to update my Twitter account here. If you are viewing tonight's game, shoot me an email, nickr@wfdl.com, nickr@wfdl.com. Getting a lot up here in the box tonight. Scott and Melissa Roberts family checking in, watching Fond du Lac, saying, bring the hammer. Is tomorrow the finale of the junior football? Okay.
Tomorrow's the last day for the regular season. Some of the teams are done, but some have a last game, and taking a couple of some all-star teams down to DeKalb, Illinois for a football tournament, Nick.
All right. I formation now for Vincent. Offset eye, and the handoff is going to go
hit
popping.
Immediately.
Wow. Somebody got to him in a hurry. Was that Allswede?
That was Noah Allswede.
Allswede got all of that.
Noah Allswede, Tyler Miller, Keegan Barant.
Allswede came in with a head full of steam and popped him one.
Yes, he did. Really physical play up front.
Handoff once again to their running back, Jalen Nelson. He lost 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 12 for the Fond du Lac defense here. Again, Scott and Melissa Roberts checking in, Fondy Junior football coach. Thank you so much.
Number 29 for the Cardinals, Noah Allswede, just a tough guy. Had dinner last night for a handful of the players, Nick, and Noah shows up, and we're in October, end of October, right? It's cool. Noah shows up, I think, in a tank top and shorts, and he's a tough guy, that's for sure.
Timeout taken on the field. We'll keep things right here. Warren Jans checking into the broadcast here tonight, watching the game with one eye on the baseball game. What's the score of that baseball game? Let us know. I don't have that up here right now. I actually do have the Springs game. We're video streaming that game, too. I have that queued up here on my iPad, and Springs is leading now 19-0, 20-0 over Shiocton at North Fond du Lac.
Well, we got the same score again, huh?
Yeah, we do. Isn't that something?
Yep.
Dan Memo checking in. Great job, guys. Sitting here waiting for the rain to slow down so he can drive over and support the team. Dan Memo checking into the game here tonight. You can check into Nick R. at WFDL.com. Have just a touch under 350 viewing tonight's game.
That's the most we got on the live stream last year in the playoffs. Did we get over 1,000?
Yeah, the Kimberly game, level 3, that was 1,000. Yep. And I think that was 2,000 to 3,000 after the game. They were all Kimberly fans. No, I'm kidding. Second down and 2 for Vincent. And quarterback and Jalen Nelson checks over the defense. Nelson rolling to the right-hand side. He'll throw to the flats, incomplete. And
pretty well defended.
Yeah, Wagenbach was over there.
Waggy was there. Good pressure up front by number 77, Dante Johnson, who I felt got held on that play, but no laundry on the field.
Aaron Frank, Devin Shanowski, Noah Allsweet, Ryan Colleen, Jake Wagenbach, and those guys named first-team defense for the Fond du Lac Cardinals.
Congratulations to those players. Hard work pays off, right?
Dilling on the offensive line, named to the All Valley Football Association first team, along with Morotic.
And, great pressure. The whole left side of the line just absolutely collapsed.
Nelson got the handoff. He didn't get much, if anything at all, on the right side.
Got to win the trenches in the playoffs, that's for sure, and Fondy Cardinals are doing that on both sides of the ball tonight, Nick.
Dante came in to help him down.
Kind of nice to have big number 77 back from mono and ankle injury.
4th down and 14 yards to go at 961tcx.com, our video stream here tonight. It's a low snap.
Bop.
He's going to try to kick it up. He pops that one right in the air. That looked like a bad golf drive. It goes right in the air, and it'll be downed at about the 45-yard line. It looks one of Dustin's golf drives out there on the off the first tee box.
Yeah, I've been known to do that a time or two. So.
All right. So who ate the most last night?
Who ate the most
last night at the house?
Boy, maybe. You know who I think it was? Jason Schneider, maybe, or Kyler Vanda Bogard.
What was on the menu?
Oh, we had a big menu. We had what do we have? So we had some chicken tetrazzini, lasagna, bread, salad, barbecue pork, meatballs.
Did your wife assist?
She did, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Oh, we did have some salad and veggies too. So
gotta do that.
No, we had to take the day off to organize the meals. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Fond du Lac Distributors, I'd like to congratulate the Cardinals for a great season. Best of luck tonight against Milwaukee Vincent. Way to make your hometown proud. Fond du Lac Distributors, a proud sponsor of high school sports. This is a TV timeout here. 1st and 10, 7:52 left to go here in this first half. Fond du Lac again in Vincent territory with the football from the 45-yard line. Hernandez split into motion now. The handoff to Morotic. Morotic now to the first wave. Can't get much more than that. Takes a couple of defenders to bring him down. And
pretty good pressure in there by number 52 for Vincent. Actually, one of our junior football coaches, Jeremy Hall's got some relatives that play on Vincent.
Okay.
Yeah, I think his number is number 69. Not sure. I thought some out there, offensive, defensive linemen. So we do got a Fondy connection to the Vincent team that's playing here.
Alicia and Chris Conan watching the game where it's dry and warm. Colleen split into motion to the far side. Ball from the near hash.
Look at
and
the right side,
step
just
through
close.
One defender. He's going to barrel his way forward inside the 30, down near the 28. Man, they got some holes tonight.
They sure did. Right side of the line, great job playing low and getting on their blocks, staying on their blocks, and those feet just keep churning. So all the fundamentals working well here tonight for Fondy Cardinals. Working well here tonight for Fondy Cardinals.
Looks like Fondy's going to go here. Running clock, 42-0 Fond du Lac with the lead. Fond du Lac will advance to Level 2 of the WIAA Division I football playoffs. They'll have another game here at Fruth next week, Friday night. Maybe against Neenah in a rematch. Burns, the lone setback for the Cardinals now. The handoff to Levi Burns. Burns trying to leap his way forward.
He'd have had the first down if he would have been able to keep his feet, right? He just lost his balance footing and ended up putting a knee down. So
turnover on downs for Fond du Lac. Milwaukee Vincent, they will have the football. on a turnover here.
All kinds of new numbers out on the field for the Cardinals on defense here.
Try to get you some out there. Fond du Lac's number 35 out there, Kyle Marco. Number 79 out there in David Stuckey. Number 22 for the Cardinals, Trenton Murtha.
64, Matt Clark in there at one of the defensive tackles, right? And,
yep.
And number 73, Kiefer Thielman.
Number 53 is out there, and that is Sam Kroll at one of the defensive ends for the Cardinals. Get number 40. We'll go back and forth. Ben
good.
Vau.
Yeah, Ben View. Yep.
Excuse me.
One of the freshman linebackers.
Okay.
Good football player.
From the shotgun formation, Vincent now. They fumble the football and just dive right on top of that. Starters are still in for Vincent. That's still Rogers at quarterback.
Just a great opportunity, right, for some of these younger kids to get an opportunity to get some snaps, get on the field at Fruth, and a playoff game is really exciting to see.
Hurl Insurance, serving Fond du Lac since 1919. Good luck to the Fond du Lac Cardinal football team from the team at Hurl Insurance. Tom, Sue, Mike, Melissa Hurl all checking in tonight. Hopper Silk Screening, they can customize your school spirit wear with team logos and more. They now carry the Under Armour brand to complete your look. Hopper's at Main and Merrill in Fond du Lac. After a loss of 7 yards, another low
muff
snap
down there,
and
going to put definitely going to be on their heels here with a big 3rd down and 17 coming up. For
Rogers will again just do what he can to jump on it. Another loss on the play, 3rd down and a country mile. Loss of 5 yards, 3rd down and 22. A very quick 3rd quarter at the 5-minute mark up and coming.
Looks like Vincent coming out here in a double twins formation, set to throw the football a little bit and just having a hard time out of that shotgun. Another missed snap. The Cardinals are getting this one, Nick.
Rogers can't hold on to the football. Another low snap, and the Cardinals D gets the football back and puts it into the arms of their offense.
I don't know. I don't think they brought a new center in, but they definitely having a problem getting the exchange off, whether out of the pistol or under center.
Yep. Clock continues to roll. Cardinals with a 1st down and 10 coming up here. But another turnover. That is their 3rd of the game. Yeah, when you turn the football over and you can't really muster up any type of an offense, you're not going to win a football game against number 1 seed in the Cards. Jack Cole, again at quarterback here for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and Cole is going to hand the football off.
Not too much on that play. Pretty well defended by Vincent.
Pierce?
Mason Pierce, number 27.
Yep. Morgan in on the stop there. Short gain on the play, if anything. 2nd down and 10 coming up here for the Cardinals.
A couple new offensive linemen out there. Shamel Leslie out there. Sam Kroll was out there before. Dalton Peters in, another one of our sophomores.
From the shotgun, here's Cole, rips down the snap, and he'll hand the football off. And the football is going to go along the right-hand side. Nice job by Zach Schmidt, sophomore, to go forward for a nice gain there. I'm going to gain of 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 5. You're right. The 3rd quarter is definitely evaporated here, hasn't it?
Cedarburg takes an 8-0 lead over Slinger. Very low-scoring game there. Homestead has not passed the football yet. And they lead 22-6. 3rd down and 5.
Levi on the left
Burns on the left side.
Just slipped up, huh?
Yep.
Pretty big hole on the left side of the line that opened up.
Briggs there to bring him down, and we have under 3 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And 4th down and 2 to go.
Another tight end out there, another Roosh tight end, the freshman.
There you go.
Jack found his way on the field here.
Receivers both ways for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and Jack Cole is going to hand the football off to the left side and get a 1st down. Almost had enough to break it. Mason Pierce again carried it along the left-hand side. Almost had enough, Dustin, huh?
Yep, I thought he was going to break that tackle and end up in the end zone.
Again, Homestead leads Germantown 22-6. Verona leads Arrowhead. How about this? 3-0.
Verona 3-0 over Arrowhead.
Yeah, Arrowhead lost last week. Receivers both ways for the Cardinals, and the fake handoff. Jack Cole keeps it himself. He's going to cut it up to the 10, to the 5, going forward, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jack Cole.
Wow. How about 14 yards out for Jack Cole?
Good for Jack. Good job. Good. You know, he was patient on that running play there, Nick, to stay behind his blocker and, you know, be patient to get himself in the end zone. Nice job, Jack. Yep.
48-0 Fond du Lac with $1:57 left to go in the third quarter. Cardinals are going to go for a 2-point conversion here. The rain looks to be just a touch lighter. Doesn't really matter, though. You're wet. Receivers can split out either way here for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Jack Cole going for a 2-point conversion. And there's a flag. And nobody really knew a snap count or when to move, I think.
I think we got some mixed signals down there. I think the flag is going to be on the Cardinals here. False start. Yep, that's going against the Cardinals. False start.
And they will decline it. So Fond du Lac with the lead. Fond du Lac with the lead. 48-0 over Milwaukee Vincent here. It's been all Fond du Lac for the entire game.
Did you hear where that what point in the game was it? Halftime.
Third quarter.
That's it. See, Kimberly's up 38-0.
Okay.
So I got a couple Valley Football Association teams winning pretty handily tonight so far. Appleton North winning big and Kimberly winning big.
1:57 left to go here. 48-0. So Fondy Junior football playing tomorrow. Does a great job with the program. Of course, you're starting these kids in this program here, getting them accustomed to some of the varsity plays, so they're ready to go when they hit that middle school level into the freshman, the JV, and all the way through the varsity stuff.
Well, plus they get excited about the opportunity to come out here at Fruth and get in the playoffs and play. I think he had his knee down there, didn't he?
Yeah, that was number 44 in Lysion Allen.
Yeah, the kids, you know what Mike Ganevak has built. It really has, been a program, right? A successful program. So, when you win and you do well and you make the playoffs, the community and the kids, everybody sees that and everybody wants to be a part of that.
90 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 coming up here for Milwaukee Vincent. Right now, you can get a house full of windows installed for just $29.65. 10 energy-efficient windows installed for $29.65. Now through November, get interest-free financing. Window World is simply the best for less. Call 923-4189. Marion's open house on their campus next Friday, October 30th from 9 until 12:30 in the Stayer Center. Admission counselors are on hand to answer questions and more.
Field's holding up pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Yep.
There's a few spots, I guess, on either end, right? Between the 20 and the 40, you can see the mud coming through.
60 seconds left to go here. Fond du Lac again with the lead, 48-0 in the third quarter. A lot of scoring sheets here for Fond du Lac.
Another flag on the field down there, Nick.
I think that was Jack Cole's first touchdown of the season moments ago. I know that Levi Burns had his first touch of the season.
Penalty on Vincent is legal participation, so going to move them back even farther.
Yep. And they're going to push the football back to the 16-yard line. Receivers are both ways here for the Vikings. Vikings now will go from right to left, and they play fake now, and they're going to throw to the flats, and that's incomplete. New quarterback is out there for Milwaukee Vincent. That is Dawan McCoy, 5'10" junior. Dawan McCoy, again at quarterback. 48-0 Fond du Lac with the lead on your scoreboard. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back after this on 96.1 TCX.com.
At Len's Truck in Fond du Lac, we're celebrating 30 years of having the best used trucks money can buy. Check this out. We have over 600 trucks on one lot, all priced to move. Half-ton trucks, diesel trucks, SUVs. You'll find the truck you're looking for. Go now to lensauto.com. Then head out to Len's Truck today.
Len's Truck. Len's Truck. We got the trucks at Len's Truck.
We got the trucks.
Special thanks to Jackson Call Insurance, to Taco Bell, Moraine Park Technical College, Len's Truck Center, Two-Week Flooring America, Holiday Automotive, and Ignition Healthcare sponsoring our broadcast and video stream here tonight. Nick Rush, Dustin Roosh from Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac. The Cardinals, their 14th appearance in the playoffs as a part of the WIAA. Cardinals are going to go to 20-12 lifetime in the WIAA playoffs with a win here tonight. A couple of years ago, Fond du Lac won the first level, and last year they won level 1. Each of the last 15 times the Cardinals have made the playoffs, they've won in level 1 13 times.
How about that?
Going back, little history lesson there for you. The beginning of quarter number 4, they fumble the football, and the Cardinals
at the 1 yard line, Nick.
Jump on the football. Wow, misexchange there.
Yeah. Quick, try to run that quick toss to the left, and running back and a quarterback weren't on the same page.
And this may, this may be bad news for Milwaukee Vincent. Nothing has been good news tonight.
Well, now you just want that clock to just run and go and be done with this.
Springs 33, Shiocton 6. That's a score for you. Shiocton ran an 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Springs answered that with a score. First and goal here for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Levi Burns is in the backfield. Receivers are both ways here for the Cards. Jack Cole is the quarterback here for the Cardinals. The handoff to Levi Burns. Burns is now going to go forward into the end zone. Touchdown. Fond du Lac, Levi Burns. Second touchdown of the football game for him, Dustin.
Quick score for the Cardinals. Definitely capitalizing on the Vincent fumbles, their inability to hold on the ball.
Yep. 3 yards out. Levi Burns on the carry there. Fond du Lac pouring it on. Now up 54-0. And they look like they are go for 2 here.
Yeah, and this certainly isn't meant about to rub it in. It's the wet field conditions, right? Placing the football, but it's also for the opportunity for some of these younger players,
right?
To get the opportunity
to run more plays.
Yeah, absolutely, to build the fundamentals and kind of get
Cole with receivers split out, one sent into motion, and they flip it to him, and they'll cut it up into the end zone. And there's a fumble. I thought he got to the end zone, but no.
They did not single. He certainly could have got himself to the end zone.
Mitchell Ruby had to make one cut, and he didn't. He just kept going wide out.
Yeah.
And Vincent's there to say no go on the 2-point conversion.
He's just got to turn and get in the end zone.
Yeah. 54-0. Cardinals with the lead over the Vikings. Coming back to Fruth Memorial Field after this on 96.1 TCX.com.
At the Ignition Health Shop, find all your home medical and respiratory needs under one roof. Women's health, mom and baby products, mobility devices, specialty items, and a full line of Dr. Comfort diabetic shoes for men and women. Our respiratory and sleep services offer both home oxygen and products for those diagnosed with sleep apnea. And the friendliest associates will help you select just the products you need and assist you with billing questions. Visit us at our new location, 307 Camelot Drive in Fond du Lac. Ignition Healthcare, you're never far from good health.
Nick Rush, Dustin Roosh from Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac. Welcome back into the video stream here tonight. 320 in viewers as we are happy to be bringing you this video stream. That football is going to go over the head of everybody and go into the end zone. 54-0 Fond du Lac. What do you take away from this game, Dustin? Domination. I mean, your line played well. They opened a lot of holes.
Yeah, you know what you do on this one. You don't get to put a whole lot of stock into it. You won the football game. It was a level 1 game. You're supposed to win the game, right? So you celebrate the win because the kids have worked hard and took care of business, but then it's about preparing for, which is a Neenah opponent that we know pretty good. It's a pretty good football team, so it's enjoy the win tonight, and then tomorrow start game planning and think about, because they only get harder as you continue to win and move on.
Kiel is leading Little Chute 19-7. Mike Dressler's done a great job over in Kiel, the Kiel coach, of course. Arrowhead and Verona tied at 3 at the end of the third.
Couple of kicks.
Yeah, how about that? Winneconne leading Adams Friendship 22-7. Winneconne's had a great year. And, again, they can't get the football past the line of scrimmage, Dustin.
No, we're going backwards here.
Brent,
slippery conditions.
Brandon Thole is a great running back, one of the best in the state. He plays for Kewaskum. 11-yard touchdown run, 42-6 Indians. Kewaskum with the lead tonight.
Some definite big scores here tonight, big wins, right? For the I think it's all been all higher seeds tonight so far, right, Nick?
Yep. Madison East, and we talked about Oconomowoc.
Yep.
They're tied right now.
East and Oconomowoc are tied. What's the score?
14-all in the third quarter.
How about that?
Yep.
Oconomowoc was able to get a number 1 seed.
Yes. Oconomowoc and East played in Oconomowoc. We talked about that conference. Here's the handoff.
Another slippery field kind of down inside the 15-yard line on the north end of the end zone is starting to get a little bit tore up.
Right. But, Oconomowoc plays in the Wisconsin Little 10 with Beaver Dam, with Wisconsin Lutheran, with Hartford, with the West Bend schools and those schools. And
I didn't have Oconomowoc coming out of that
bracket.
No,
I didn't either.
I had Arrowhead,
yeah.
Finding their way to win out of that bracket.
It's interesting how you position yourself and how you pitch it, I guess, at the seating meeting, right?
Well, they had a pretty good record, right? So
they undefeated.
Yeah, they were one of the undefeated teams. But here you can really see the strength of the conference coming through, right, in the first night of the playoffs.
Right. Somebody jumps, going to push the ball up. It was actually against Fond du Lac. Under 50 yards of total offense for Vincent tonight.
Impressive job by the Cardinal defense tonight.
Columbus leads Beloit Turner 17-3.
And now we had a tight end move for
end
Vincent.
End of the third.
Oh, they're not helping themselves here, Nick. This is hard to watch, right?
Oconomowoc just scored. They lead Madison East 21-14. So Oconomowoc takes the lead there. But, it has not been a good night. I'll add up their yardage momentarily here. But 6 yards.
Another fumble on the play. Covered up down there. I think this is Spat, right? Number 62 for the Cardinals.
Yep. I was taking a peek at their yardage there.
Yeah.
I actually think they have under 25 yards.
Vincent really having a hard time tonight with the quarterback-center exchange.
Clock continuing to tick here, 54-0 Fond du Lac with 8:13 left to go in the football game.
Another turnover.
Yep.
Well, you couldn't put your offense in a better position than on the 11-yard line, 12-yard line here. 8 minutes to go in the game.
Yep. And Jack Cole at the quarterback position here from the 13-yard line. The Fond du Lac Cardinals deep in Milwaukee Vincent territory, traveling to the north end zone, and the
touchdown
handoff. No, the quarterback keeper, I should say, by Cole. Is going to go up into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice read, right, of Jack Cole there to see the opening inside and quick score by the Cardinals.
Mason Pierce takes it in from the 13-yard line, and I caught a glimpse of Fond du Lac's Mason Pierce, who got leveled along the far side there, and they play fake to him. Pierce got hit and leveled.
He paid the price for Jack Cole's touchdown?
Yeah, he paid the price for the option play.
Go for two here.
Yeah. Jack Cole Well, direct traffic there. Cardinals in the backfield is Zach Schmidt. And flag on the play. You get to
Cardinals, huh?
you get to 7:42 left. You get to 60 here. You think some focus is gone?
Oh, absolutely, right. For Vincent, they're just they're wanting the clock to run out and get on the bus.
I want that bus warmed up right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they're going to replay this thing here.
It's going to go against Vincent.
Springs 41, Shiocton 6. Bauer, a quarterback keeper at the 11:23 mark. So
good to hear
Springs,
Blake Bauer's back playing. Huh?
Yeah. He was out, and Wagner took the snaps for Springs. The freshman played well. Receivers both ways for the Cards. They put a man into motion. The handoff.
Easy score
for Schmidt. Left side, 2-point conversion good. Fondy drops a 62 spot on him. 62-0 Fond du Lac. 96-1 TCX. Nick Rush and Dustin Roosh with you. Yeah, Springs won that first matchup 42-20. That was in Shiocton. That was the first game of the regular season.
Yep.
42-20, and they've extended that score here tonight. And they lead 41-6.
Well, Springs has a lot of experience in the playoffs, right? And I know Coach Highland gets those boys ready for that second season, and they know how to win, right? So no surprise the Ledgers are doing so well this evening.
Fond du Lac again dropping a 62 spot. Would you have thought that?
No, I would not have.
No.
So
I thought, we can win comfortably by 20, maybe 25 points, maybe 3-4 touchdowns. You're a 1 seed after all, but to see this, I don't know.
Well, the Cardinals are doing, as we talked about, is the key, avoiding those mistakes, the turnovers and penalties, and unfortunately, Vincent's not been able to do that.
10 to the 15-yard line, up to the 20, tries to flip it backwards, and Fond du Lac is going to jump on this football. I believe not a smart move. Was that Will Wright?
No, I think it was. I think the extra number. Will's in a different number tonight. 58.
Okay.
Yeah, number 80. Not sure who that was that came up with it, but one of the Vincent players just trying to make something happen, right? Seen the defender coming, thought he'd pitch it back.
Now they're fighting with each other.
Oh, boy.
Vincent's fighting with each other. Lysaon Allen.
Frustration.
Got into it with one of his other guys down there. And they're shoving each other. They were.
Having a hard time getting out onto the field here. Looks like they're going to call a timeout right away.
Timeout taken by...
We only had 10 men on the field for Vincent, so they were missing somebody.
Milwaukee Vincent takes a timeout. We will step aside and do the same. We're coming back to Fruth after this. 62-0 Fond du Lac. Back after this on TCX. Nick and Dustin back with you on 96.1 at TCX.com. Looks like Fond du Lac will be drawing Neenah next week. Looks like Neenah will come here. What do they have, 29-0?
At the end of the third. Yeah, okay. Neenah's up 29-0.
All right, that will be at Fruth here next week, Friday night. Fond du Lac has the football out of the turnover. That's the... I think that's the 5th turnover by Vincent in the football game. And the handoff for the Fond du Lac Cardinals is going to go to number 74, Anthony Hendricks. 5'7" junior running back takes it for a carry. Nice job.
Yeah, pretty nice run in there. I think they, this younger guy got some different jerseys here, right?
Yep.
You don't usually see a number 74 running the football.
But lineman line up in the backfield? No.
Get some younger kids some snaps and a in a blowout playoff game.
Burns in the backfield as well for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and they are going to hand the football off.
Yeah, Cardinals offensive line started a little bit early over on the right side.
Pierce in the backfield. Unofficially, Morodic, 205 and 4 touchdowns tonight.
In a half, right?
In a half.
In a half.
And that's pretty good. They just gashed this defense. And, you know, other teams involved in this conference, Milwaukee King, Milwaukee Morris Marshall, Milwaukee Washington. And Vincent finished at 4-5, so got into the playoffs with a 3-3 conference mark. The handoff again along the right side for Anthony Hendricks. And he'll go forward with it and be brought down.
One of the Vincent defenders a little slow to get up. Pretty big loss on that play.
62. I've never been involved in a game 62-0 before. As far as the player goes, win or lose. Special thanks to Jackson Call Insurance, Taco Bell, Moraine Park Technical College, Len's Truck, Two-Week Flooring America, Holiday Automotive, and Ignitian Healthcare for sponsoring the broadcast here tonight. And there's the handoff, and this handoff is going to go forward again, and this is going to go to Anthony Hendricks.
We're up on about the 5-yard line. I think we're back at the original line of scrimmage here.
Yeah, I think so. JF Ahern Company, a Fond du Lac company since 1880, designs, builds, and maintains commercial facility systems that save lives, improve the environment, and ensure personal comfort and well-being. From their humble beginnings on Main Street in Fond du Lac, JF Ahern Company still maintains a local presence after 135 years. Learn more at jfahern.com. The fake handoff, Jack Cole keeps it himself. The right side brought down.
Turnover and downs there.
Believe so. 4 minutes left to play. Motor repair and replacement, pumps, pulleys, and belts. W&W Electric Motors, your place to turn to there. Barn fans, distribution of Milwaukee tools and more. Convenient locations in Oshkosh, in Waupun, and Fond du Lac. W&W Electric Motors are your trusted local business for electrical and mechanical apparatuses and services. Looking for a great job? Visit FDLworks.com. Good luck to all area teams from the Fond du Lac Association of Commerce.
Cardinals got to get organized out there. There was 13 players on the field, so as they're managing substitutions and get younger kids in here.
3:40 left to go in the football game. It is Fond du Lac 62 and Milwaukee Vincent 0. Tammy checking into the broadcast, living in Kewaskum. Daughter goes to Fond du Lac. Love my Cardinals. But also loves her Kewaskum Indians. Says go Kewaskum, go teams. Not sure if there was a dance party going on along that far side, Dustin.
Well, I think some of the Vincent players have managed to put this behind them already. And,
I understand. Was that...
catching the groove over on the opposing sidelines. So.
Is that Dancing with the Stars?
I don't know how Mike and Avon could feel about his guys dancing on the sidelines if they were down 62-0.
Isaiah Bogan putting on some moves for Bruno Tomioli, one of the judges for Dancing with the Stars here. 62-0 Fond du Lac, 3:40 left to go. A timeout taken on the field. And we'll keep things right here. Shoot me an email if you're viewing tonight's game, Nick R. at WFTL.com. We will be back here at Fruth next Friday night for another football game as the Fond du Lac Cardinals will continue their march to Madison and will most likely be taking on the Neenah Rockets. Neenah leading 29-0.
So far, everything here and all the VFA teams are winning and winning handily tonight.
Trying to take a peek at some other scores here.
Yeah, interesting on that. It'll be interesting to hear that Arrowhead and Verona score.
Kewaskum and Delvin Darien. Kewaskum leading 44-6. I do not have a WLA score. I'm looking all over for it. I can't find it. Appleton West falling to Appleton North 48-7.
Is that one over?
That one's over. That's the final.
Okay.
Yep. DeForest leading Holman in the fourth quarter. Oregon leading Milton in the fourth quarter as well.
It's my alma mater there.
Is it?
Yep, Milton High School.
Good for you. What else do we have here? Looks like Springs will advance to take on Iola Scandinavia next Friday on the road as they're up 10-0 in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
And another fumble on the play.
I think Vincent got it back this time.
Yep. Vincent, a lot of turnovers, cannot hold on to the football, just not playing very well at all here tonight. Again, they're going to finish at 4-6 on the season and take the trip back to Milwaukee.
The rain about to stop here as we get close to the end of the contest.
That's perfect. I have to go down for a post-game interview.
Just what you ordered here, Nick,
yeah,
right? Stay dry.
Out of the I formation, and there's a handoff. And Fond du Lac still playing defensive football and making nice tackles in there. Number 45 and James Morgan on the carry. The junior will take it forward. And
Mr. Morgan wishes he had a block or two on the offensive line. I think everybody stood straight up on that time and just expected him to do it on his own.
Yep. Yep. So, again, congratulations, Tanner Koenigs, Carver Nolan, Trey Halfman, Keegan Barant, Reggie Hernandez. Honorable mentions on defense. Haven't mentioned that yet.
Oh, another fumble on the play.
And Fond du Lac is going to pounce back on this football.
I think they're going to have it, Nick, at the 1 yard line again.
I believe that is,
They do.
I think that's the 7th turnover for Milwaukee Vincent tonight. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, you hate to see the points get piled on, but,
Yeah.
if they're going to turn the ball over and get the ball, you have to, got to continue to score, so.
Lanning and Wagner, Wolfel named honorable mention on offense for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, as that came out as well. And as we mentioned, Fond du Lac head coach Mike Avok named Coach of the Year in the conference.
Congratulations to Coach G.
Yep.
Done such a great job here the 4 years that he's been here.
You know, I think Fond du Lac came out tonight with something to prove. That, we got a number 1 seed. Yes, we did. But you know what? We deserve this 1 seed, and here's why. And Jack Cole is going to take a knee.
Classy move here by the Cardinals, right?
Fond du Lac's going to take a knee, and they will leave Fruth Memorial Field with a win tonight. 62-0 on your scoreboard. Just a couple of more knees will do it here from Fruth. DC Everest and Stevens Point doing battle. Riverside and Neenah. Heard Neenah was up 29-0 last time that we checked. Menasha and Hortonville tonight, and Oshkosh North and Brookfield Central.
Looks like Jack's just going to wait until he sees the official's hand counting here, run as much clock as they can. So you wait for his signal. Now he's counting down 5. So
Sun Prairie leads Middleton 27-16 in the second half.
Ooh, Sun Prairie up 27-16 over Middleton, huh?
Winneconne leading 22-7, under 8 to go in that football game.
I saw one of the projections, one of the sports writers had Middleton winning it all.
Okay.
So I can't remember who that was.
Springs won tonight 41-6 over Shiocton. So Springs will advance to next Friday, as will the Fond du Lac Cardinals. How about this? How about Arrowhead missing a 27-yarder? Bounces off the right upright. Stays 3-3.
3-3. Arrowhead
That's the score
missing
there.
the field goal. Huh?
And your final score from Fruth as time melts away here, 62-0. Fond du Lac with the win at their home field tonight. Again, 62-0. Unofficially, 4 touchdowns and 205 yards for Justin Morodic. about 58 yards, for Levi Burns and a touchdown. So the Fond du Lac Cardinals roll offensively and defensively. They hold this team, Milwaukee Vincent, under 50 yards of total offense tonight. Great job.
That's impressive for a playoff game.
Yeah.
To hold your opponent to 50 yards. Nicely done by the Cardinals defense tonight.
Before we sign off tonight, we'd like to welcome you to check out our Facebook page and our website for some player interviews and some player videos. So I'm going to jet down to the field right now and gather that social media information. We'll post that for you at 961tcx.com and at facebook.com/WTCXFM. Dustin, great job here tonight.
Yep, nice job. Always a pleasure, Nick.
Nice win. We'll see you next Friday.
Sounds good.
62-0 Fond du Lac with the win tonight on 961tcx.com. We'd like to thank our sponsors as part of the broadcast here tonight, and they are Jackson Call Insurance, Taco Bell, MPTC Lens Truck Center, Two-Wig Flooring America, Holiday Automotive, Ignatian Healthcare, Hurl Insurance, Hopper Silk Screening, and All-Star Trophy, Window World, Marion University, the J.F. Ahern Company, WW Electric Motors, the Fond du Lac Association of Commerce, Bauer Chiropractic, Fond du Lac Distributors, and Ahern Gross Plumbing. For Dustin Roosh, Nick Rush signing off from Fruth. Fond du Lac with the win, 62-0. Have yourself a wonderful night from 96.1 TCX.